friends! Remember when I went on an alphabet hunt recently? We went to the grocery store and looked for all the letters of the alphabet. That was a really fun time. Now we're going to do some more fun alphabet art because you know what? It's always good to review the alphabet letters and to see how many of them we remember and if we can write them all. So last week with the kindergarten, we made alphabet soup and we made all our letters in our soup. It's a lot of fun. Today we're going to make another alphabet art project, and today we're going to use something really fun that we haven't used for a while, and that is watercolor paint. So in order to do that, we're going to do something called a watercolor resist. You can use oil pastels or crayons, and you write all your alphabet letters with those, and then you paint over it with watercolor paint. And a resist means that the crayon or the oil pastel, they don't like the water, and the water can't make them disappear. Did you know that? They say, "Get away from me, water." The word resist means to repel or to push away. So the crayons and the oil pastels, they don't mix with water. And when the water goes over them, they just show right through the water. They say, "You know what? You're not making us disappear." And they could show right through. I'll show you an example of that. So here's what we're going to make today. And all these alphabet letters were made with oil pastels. And then I used the watercolor paint to paint over them. And the watercolor paint didn't make them disappear. They just show right through the watercolor paint. So we're going to do that today. We're going to make a watercolor resist of the alphabet. It's going to be lots of fun. Let's get to it. Okay, friends, the first thing we need to do is get a piece of this yellow paper and put that down on our table, because that will help keep our table clean from the paint, because sometimes when we're painting we get a little bit off of the sides of our paper. We don't want it to get all over our table. So put this down first, and then we'll be using the oil pastel. And we also need a paper with the squares on it so that we can write our letters in each square. This paper has 25 squares. Does anybody know how many letters are in the alphabet? Well, friends, there's 26. And I only have 25 spaces on here because I couldn't really make 26 and make it look really neat and tidy because there's like one extra box. So you'll notice on the one that I made that at the very end, I let Y and Z share the same box. All the rest have their own box that they live in. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. But Y and Z, they had to share a house, so they live down here in the corner. The other thing that you're going to need is a little mini water bottle. This is going to be to clean out our paintbrush. We do not drink this water, friends. Do you know why? Well, if you said because it has a paintbrush in it and we get paint in it, that's the right answer, because we don't want to drink water that has paint in it. That would not make our tummy feel very good. So we only use this water to clean our brush. And then we're going to have our watercolor paints as well. We're going to need these today. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write all the letters of the alphabet in these squares. All right, friends, you can choose what colors you want to make your letters, and you can just go ahead and start filling in all the alphabet letters on your paper. Y and Z have to share the house that they live in. Okay, friends, once you get all your alphabet letters written, then you can put the oil pastels away and take your paint. And don't forget, every time we change colors, we have to rinse our brush. So this is what I recommend you do. Pick which color you're going to do first. I'm going to start with green. I'm going to get some water on my brush. Then I'm going to put some water in the green. Make sure it has a little tiny puddle in there of water. Paint at least 4 letters. 4 of your letters that same color before you rinse your brush. That way you can do it much quicker and you don't mix the colors. So I'm going to use green and I'm going to make 4 of my letters green. You can pick any 4 you want to use that color. Do you see how this pastel is resisting the watercolor paint? It's showing right through. It's pushing the water away from itself. Remember to do 4 of your letters in one color, whatever color you choose first. Okay, once you've painted 4 of your squares one color, you can rinse your brush now. Don't forget to always rinse your brush before you get a new color. If you don't, the colors get mixed up, and guess what happens? If you get lots of colors mixed together, it just makes that ugly, muddy brown color. So make sure you rinse your brush before you get a new color. Swish it around, swish, 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 tap, tap, tap. Then dip in a new color and paint 4 letters this color. Okay, I'm gonna pick a new color. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Tap, tap, tap. New color. Okay, friends, I would suggest that you don't use black or brown because they don't look quite as pretty with all the colors. I liked making this alphabet letter watercolor resist. It was so much fun. I hope you guys had fun too. We'll see you again next time.